Yeah. So in your comfortable seated position, take some time to allow your body to soften. You've been listening to others as we begin this practice, but now you're listening to yourself. And please remember that my voice is a guide for you to discover yourself, as opposed to following instructions. This is a series of invitations for you to explore and to experience yourself in the infinite sense. There is a you before the senses and before the thoughts and even the feelings. So as we develop our practice, moving from this external idea of the world and coming closer into a sense of inner peace and union. So right now there is so much that seems to be happening outside. So honoring that, our own personal view, and also bringing in and incorporating what we've heard from others sharing about their day. And if you shared, becoming aware that this situation is now shared and there is no personal onus for you to do anything about it or to feel any particular way about it. You don't need to change anything at all. Those who heard the sharing, to honor and respect the challenge and to just hold space for the others, and to know that we never carry anything alone. So as we distanced out over this city, just visualizing that we're connected even over this great space, and to allow your awareness to travel from that wider view of the others outside of you and the situation around you and how it affects us all similarly but differently, and to recognize that that awareness is within you. So bringing it all in. And as you invite it in, notice how it feels in your body, and notice if your body is asking you to change anything at all. And if it does, respond with consciousness, with gratitude, and with kindness. Listen to your body and make your own practice an expression of this inward listening and inward love and compassion. So we start to notice particular parts of the body. Again, this is subject to your own experience, so change your position if you need to. But invite your awareness to the facial muscles in the jaw and the tongue. And just let them be soft. You can lick the lips and then swallow. And then move in the jaw as if you were chewing something. And this is stimulating the vagus nerve. With the eyes, just allow them to be soft if closed, or softly focused if open. And then let your awareness move down the neck into the shoulders. Notice if they're lifted, if they're forwards or backwards. And can you make the tiniest circles without moving the shoulders, but you can feel them moving on the inside. So you're doing the smallest, subtlest movement of the shoulders. Maybe they move visibly forwards and backwards, or maybe it's a still movement. Maybe it's an internally felt movement more than it is an externally visible movement. Can you bring this principle into your practice, that it's a felt experience and not that it's a performance or an expression of some external visual, but it's a felt experience? And then let your awareness pass through the back, noticing without judgment if there's any tension or any tightness there. And maybe you move in response to that. Or maybe it's still, and maybe you just observe what is. Notice how your knees feel, and please respond if necessary by activating the feet or changing the seated position, although we're approaching the end of this meditation. Bring your awareness into your base, grounded firmly into the earth, into the solid expression of now. And allow the back of the head to lift lightly. Without a sense of stretch, the spine doesn't lengthen very easily, so you can visualize at first that the head has become very light. And that, along with your grounding, is creating a sense of space along the back body, matched to the active feet, the soft shoulders, and the relaxed jaw. See if you can notice your whole body as one connected element. And then, as mindfully, meaning slowly, is the encouragement, start to explore a little bit of movement in the spine. You might like to forward bend, backward bend, side bend, twist. You might like to combine these movements. They might be a felt experience, invisible on the surface, or your movements might be just really raring to go. Maybe you can't sit still. But explore movements that feel comfortable and appropriate, using a sense of inner guidance